Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to go over Babylon and whether she's worth summoning for or not, if you're a free-to-play player or if you're a whale. So first off, going off about her active skills, she's quite good in the actives. We really do like hitting backline enemies. Most of the players keep their main carries in the backline because position 3 increases the accuracy and position 5 increases the damage. This is strictly talking about seasonal content. I'm not really focusing on non-seasonal or other non-seasonal PvP when talking about heroes, because there's only arena and Yggdrasil really, and those rewards shouldn't really tell you whether hero is worth summoning for or not. Her secondary skill is also to backline enemies, which is really nice. Now, going off the passive, so Blood Devotion, after allied heroes take damage, they recover 50 to 80% of the damage taken. This is a really strong passive, even at just 6 stars, when she basically unlocks it. This serves as an Elmer in a non-seasonal content. You can start using Babylon in PV just as soon as she hits 6 stars, because once you pair her with Monarchs or some kind of sustain or beefy heroes, she won't let them die. This is especially true with 3+ Monarchs, but it can work even without Monarchs. So she will basically keep healing all of your allies and they won't be able to die, especially in PvE. This is also already useful at 6 stars in PvP, especially in Monarch Dooms, which is really easy to build, especially in the late game. Now, her secondary skill is really strong, because for every 10% total HP lost by all allies, Babylon's attack count is increased by 1% up to 5 total attacks. This is really strong, but it's not really noticeable. I'm not sure if I have seen this even work, because just of simply how many times she will counter attack with her ultimate once allies get hit. So yes, it works. I worded it poorly, but it's not really as big as her old force is. While it's helpful and it in a way mimics Pandora or Eve, it's really not nowhere to the level of these two. But this old force paired with this, it makes her actions be really scary and it makes them a lot. So she's even ulting more times than Pandora is in some cases. So her old force is her most broken skill in my opinion for the PvP. So effective healing received by allied heroes is converted into attack and max HP. Max HP, I don't think it works. I have not seen it. Bram has tested it. He says it's not working, so I believe him. Anything coding related, I believe Bram. So I'm going to assume max HP conversion is not working, but attack is. I have tested the attack, and it seems that attack is working the same way that Augury is. So basically it's not effective healing, it's just any healing. So whether you're overhealing or just healing, it's going to work, and it does have a cap. Same as Venus, despite not being mentioned, it does cap out at some point and it stops receiving attack. I haven't paid much attention to what it is because I don't have as much time anymore to do that, but she does have a cap, which is what I wanted to know. So it's not unlimited scaling, like for example like Selene. And the best PvP part is after allied heroes are attacked, it works even in PvE. There's a 100% chance to counter with her ultimate. This is really lower at 8 stars and 10 stars, but at 12 stars she's just godlike with this in PvP, and she's basically a stun machine. So she's really insane with this skill in PvP, and she's really good in PvE, but you really want 12 stars to be reliable for the stuns part. And as for PvE, 8 stars is completely enough. You don't care about stuns in PvE, but you do care about the additional actions, and you can scale her up a lot. I have managed to scale her up with Sarcophagus to a same level as with Pandora pretty much. In the Lost City. So whether you should summon or not, my answer is yes. I believe she's slightly better than Venus, because PvP side they're both great. They're both at the same level. What the Venus brings to Ethereals, Babylon brings to Dooms pretty much. They're on the equal level. Issue comes, Venus is not as needed in the Rift Odyssey as Babylon is. That's why we're going to take a look, and you will see that basically every single Extreme 100 clear record has Babylon in it, and there's one single clear record from Tanya that is with Venus instead of Babylon in the second team, which is this latest clear. but every other clear is going to have Babylon in the second team, and that is because second team will keep dying no matter what unless you put the Babylon in there, or unless you put some very high specific key relics that will basically just serve for the sustain. So to beat Extreme 100 you will need Babylon, that's why she takes the edge over Venus. It's not because she's better in PvP, they're, as I said, in the equal level for me personally. I have played with both, I have them both at a high stars level, and I can say that they're both really beneficial for their respective synergy. Babylon can be run even outside of Dooms if you want, because she pairs nicely with Monarchs, and Monarchs can be run anywhere with any heroes. You can just mash some Monarchs together and it will most likely work, because Monarchs is a broken rune synergy, whereas Venus is strictly in the shield related teams and mostly benefits with ethereals, although she's not strictly in there, but yeah, you really want her with Arcane Dorbella and Elisha, as well as Amaterasu. So to clear Extreme 100 it seems that the only way so far is Babylon, and it might end up being that way, I wouldn't be surprised. But let's see whether this actually works. I have been trying different various teams to clear Extreme 100 in the second team without Babylon, but it just simply didn't work. So if my team stays alive, that means Babylon is working with her healing part. So any other hero that can mimic this is Arkdina, but I don't believe it will be any close. So okay, I didn't clear it, but I did manage to live. Let's try with Arkdina whether she can mimic Babylon or not. So I have tried the Arkdina, but she doesn't work as good as Babylon does, but it's somewhat okayish, because she's a really old hero and she's the only one that has healing per damage taken, but yeah, it's not really close. So you do need Babylon to clear Extreme 100, and that's why she takes the edge over Venus currently. So if you're considering to 8-star someone from this season, my suggestion is going to be Babylon, and then get 8-star Venus. I don't suggest going 9 stars just because I do believe both Venus and Babylon at 8 stars is better than one at 9 stars and the other at 7 stars. So that's the only reason for that. But if not, you can do as you want, obviously. But yeah, my suggestion is getting both to 8 stars over maxing out one. So as of if there are any bugs with her or not, I will keep beating this offline when I'm stop reviewing Babylon, or I might keep it at 100 so I can make a video on it later if there are other clear records that are not Babylon related. So I might actually do that. I'm not really in a rush to clear Extreme 100, there's no reason to. So as of if there are any bugs of her, I have not seen any apart from the hidden cap on the attack conversion and max HP conversion not working, so that's the one bug. The stun works, the counterattacks work reliably. I haven't paid much attention whether this skill works. I believe it does, because you can kind of feel it, but I haven't counted every single attack that she does. And it's a bit hard to calculate the total HP lost, so there's that. And yeah, as of right now, suggestion, or rather the guide, is to get Babylon to 8 stars, then Venus to 8 stars. Eve, unfortunately, despite being the coolest hero of the season, she's not seeing much play because she's a Mystifier, and that's holding her back. So being a Mystifier truly does hold you back. She's really cool, she's really helpful in the early counts, such as my alt account, but is she a priority? Not really. As you can see, the Rift Odyssey is locked behind Babylon for now. So yeah, summoning wise, go for Babylon 8 stars, really great, but she needs 10 stars for the PvP reliability, and truly shines at 12 stars. As of her runes, I do believe they are great, they are quite strong, so increasing the reflect rate of all allies, that's basically 5 heroes, that's 500% reflect rate, and on top of that she has the better version of this Icy/Arthur runes, so after an ally takes action, increase the defense and max HP. Defense is the fake stat, but we only care about the max HP increase, which is really amazing for the Dooms. But another hero that shares the similar, but it's not the same, it's similar rune stat is the Arcane Dorbella, and her runes actually are garbage, because it says after taking action, which means Dorabella only, and there's only a single action in the round. Despite Dorabella doing hundreds of ults in a single round, that's not really counted as an action. So she only increases the max HP of all allies by 20% times 15 rounds. So her runes do help if you're timing out, but are they crucial? No, and you can only proc them at epic, so getting anything higher than epic for her is a epic fail, to say so. So yeah, just get her epic runes. They are not worded good, they are not coded good, so it's probably meant to be working on her arcana actions, or whatever the name is of her skill, Myriad Arcana. Yeah, it's probably meant to work with that, but it's simply not working, so getting anything about 2 epic runes is pretty much a waste. However, as I said, Babylon's runes are coded, or rather worded, differently. For example, we can take a look at Isis and see how hers are worded. After an ally takes action, Isis increases her defense and max HP, so same wording as Isis, which means those runes will be really strong. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you don't regret summoning on Babylon to 8 stars. You shouldn't, especially if she helps you beat Extreme. That's another additional card. So yeah, good luck in summons, good luck in Rift Odyssey, and see you in